there are times in life where you have to make a bold decision and say, I need to make a move.
Yeah.
I mean, what really made you to make that move? I'm leaving Nigeria, I'm coming to Ghana. What really happened?
Okay, so after school, after secondary school actually, as a chess, I tried a couple of times to go to university, and it wasn't easy. I had to drop out like 3 times. Yeah, because there was no money. So that was when I felt like, well, I can do something better. So I went to learn the fashion design.
That was in Nigeria.
That was in Nigeria. So after learning, I was there one day, and this uncle of mine who happens to be Ghanaian, I'm Nigerian, spoke to my dad, and my dad asked if I would be interested to come to Ghana. There was this fashion school at Relocate who needed people to teach how to sew. So when the opportunity came, I felt like, well, it's a nice idea, and coupled with the fact that things were not so rosy back in Nigeria, like things were not so. So I believe that it wasn't an easy task, changing environment, leaving all your friends, all your connections back at home to a different place entirely. It wasn't easy back then, but it has to happen. So changing environment, there wasn't a specific reason why I needed to change, but I felt like a road is not built in a day, and for me to be able to achieve something that I want, I need to leave my comfort zone.
You need to explore.
Yeah, so that was what brought the idea, and that was how come I moved to Ghana.
I believe you've been to a lot of tourist attractions. I mean, tourist sites in Ghana. Can you name some of them?
I've been to places like Kumasi.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when I was working with Relocate. They wanted to set up a branch in Kumasi, and as at then, we were able to go around places. Yeah, and aside Kumasi, I've been to Takrady. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that very well.
Is it Takrady?
Yeah. Yes, been to the Abo, yeah.
Okay.
And also, I've been to Obuasi a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife's mom stays in Obuasi, so I visit Obuasi a lot.
We'll come back to that. I mean, what are some of the tourist sites, like attraction places that, there are times where you feel bored, you need to relieve yourself, you just need a new environment site. What are some of the places that you've been to? Like, let me use an example. Have you been to the new Comic Museum that you've
Yes, but I wasn't really there I took someone there actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just like a passing by. Yeah.
What about Labadi Beach?
At some beach, I visit beach anytime I'm stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite? Like among, we have Labadi, we have Laboma.
Labadi, I think I've been to Labadi like 4 or 5 times this year. Yeah, so I think I would say Labadi is actually my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a part there that people don't really go to swim. So because of that, you don't have a lot of people around there. So I just sit and watch the waves and just imagine, and yeah. So I would say Labadi is actually my favorite part.
I mean, when we come to our local dish, which one is your favorite?
Okay, Akpele is actually my favorite.
Yeah.
Akpele is actually my favorite. I enjoy Akpele so much. Maybe because I'm also from Benin.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we have this local food we call tuwo.
Okay.
Yeah, so Akpele taste and look like too. Actually, they use maize in preparing akpele. They use maize in doing too. So that's yeah. And I enjoy akpele with pepper. Nice pepper.
The raw hot pepper.
Yes. With 1,000.
Hey, which one is 1,000?
It's a fish, a small fish. It's very small and plenty.
Hey, imagine a foreigner who knows all these things.
Yeah. Akpele is actually my favorite. I enjoy local, like Ghana local dishes because they are very nice. Yeah. The only one I don't really eat is mango. Not that I don't like it, but yes, I'm more used to it. Yeah.
In terms of peace and security, can you say you are safe in Ghana? Like, what do you have to say about that?
In terms of security, I want to go anywhere. We have the good ones and we have the bad ones.
Okay.
So I can't really say per se that in this part there are good ones and there are bad ones. They are everywhere. They are everywhere. It's just your decision and probably, excuse me to say, where you meet them actually. At times it matters. Yeah. So they are bad and good everywhere. They are bad and good.
So if I may ask, you've been in the fashion industry for how long now?
More than 15 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I graduated SHS about 2004. So after then, tried to go to school a couple of times, wasn't working. Yeah, so more than 15 years.
Wow. And what are some of the challenges you face as a foreigner in Ghana?
Okay, the first thing is communication, language.
Okay.
Yeah, because any Ghanaian who, even when you place a call to anybody, the first thing they will speak to you is Twi. It's very nice. It's the fact that I feel that you can be in Ghana as a Ghanaian and they flow with you in their local dialect. It's very, very nice. It's not a bad thing. But it was a challenge for me because communication was quite difficult, especially with an elderly people. They find it difficult to really flow, and because of that, we aren't able to really do business, yes, or work together some sort.
So, in your case, language is a big
yes, at first. Now I can speak a little, not so. I can't speak, but I understand when they are saying some few things.
With the help of your wife.
Yes, of course.
She will do the interpretation.
yeah. Actually, when we were getting married, she was interpreting what the parents were saying.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you're sharp. That's a very smart move.
Yeah.
I mean, what are some of the challenges you face when it comes to the fashion industry? Let's say, you will be the foreigner, and then the competition over here is so tight.
It's very high.
It's very difficult to penetrate.
Yes.
How have you been able to survive throughout these years as a fashion designer?
So at this point, I would like to thank my church. They were really supportive. Not that anybody gives money, but you see, they feel like if you're new, you need to be attended to. And they mostly stood by me. It wasn't easy convincing people that I sold. They already have people who sold for them. Yeah, so you just have to prove yourself that I can do something, I can add something to what you think you already have, and it will look a bit better or nicer. And with the help of the church, I was able to have some few customers. As time goes on, kept on increasing, and by the grace of God, we are here today.
Are you on social media?
Yeah, a few of them. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Yes.
What's the name?
Marise Maxwell.
Because I believe there are a lot of Nigerians watching you and they would like to follow you, and some of them will even like to do business with you. Yes. People, let's say Nigerians that are living in Nigeria, most of them want to come to Ghana and start life. And sometimes they hear different kinds of stories, like from other people.
Yeah.
But you being a Nigerian in Ghana, you know the reality.
Yeah.
You know what's like, I mean, the up and downs of everything. What advice will you give to Nigerians that are watching you, that they want to come to Ghana and start life?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, the first thing I would say is for them to prepare. Yeah. If they don't have someone they are coming to, it will be quite difficult to settle, especially if you don't know anybody. Yeah, when I came to Ghana, I came to meet Relocate school to help them in teaching. But it got to a time I had to be relieved of my duty, and it wasn't easy. It felt like I was now starting all over again. Yeah, I worked with Relocate for about 3 or 4 years. For about 4 years. And the new manager or management team came, and it felt like every old people should leave. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So it felt like I was starting all over. I wasn't having anybody aside my fiancée then, now wife. I wasn't having anybody to help. I wasn't having anybody to go to. But I was able to save few cities before I was relieved of my duty, and that was what I used to pick up myself. In fact, I would say it's my dad's words. Yeah, I called my dad during that time. It was quite difficult. So my dad said, you can't run away from your problems, because anywhere you go there's always problems. Does that mean you always leave every problem and go somewhere else? So those words keep ringing in my head that I can't leave because there's a problem. Why don't I just face it and overcome it? So if a Nigerian wants to come to Ghana, Ghana is a very peaceful place. Ghana is a very nice place you can do business and make it. But you have to prepare in terms of where you're going to stay, what you're going to do. You need to have plans. You don't just decide that I want to change the environment and you just stumble on Ghana. No, you find it difficult to even afford to eat, especially if you don't have savings or anything. So, as for a Nigerian that is coming to Ghana, you need to prepare hard. Prepare money. Money is one of the important things. You need to prepare so that you have something to sustain you before you can move your feet.
That's very good of you. I would like you to motivate someone who is watching you. I mean, you said you've been through a lot from your story. What's your final word for a foreigner out there? Not only Nigeria, but let me just put it this way: any foreigner, anybody who wants to move into Ghana, what word of motivation will you give to them? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm a believer. Okay. I'm a Christian. First thing first, God. In everything we do, God should be our main focus. Yes. We shouldn't lose hope that I can't do this. There shouldn't be a word I can't when it comes to God. He said there is nothing impossible for God. So I believe that with God everything is possible. And another thing I would like to say to somebody watching or listening to me right now is that you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. There was a point in my life that they made me feel that I needed them more than they need me. So I needed to discover myself for me to be able to stand in Ghana, for me to be able to stay in Ghana. I'll use that word. Yes. I needed to believe that I can do this. Yes. So number one is God. God is everything. You need to hold on to God. You need to believe that God can make you do it. And number two, to me, you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you can do it. Okay. You need to believe that it is something you can do, especially as a man. if you are not born with a silver spoon like myself, I wasn't born with a silver spoon.
Okay.
I had to fetch for everything myself. I would say I stopped staying with my parents, like sleeping and waking up every day with my parents when I was 13.
Wow.
Yes. So if somebody like me, I'm not born with a silver spoon, I believe as a guy, you need to believe you can do something. I mean, something legit, something that would not incriminate you. So as a guy out there listening, watching, I want you to believe in yourself that you can do it. No, there's this my brother that used to tell me that nobody will help you. Nobody will help you, especially if you are in a no man's land. Yes, nobody. We just have to believe that you can do it and do it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be all rosy like everybody. You see someone driving a car, you believe that I want to drive that car next week. It's not that easy, except God intervene. It's possible if God intervene, but you need to believe in yourself that you can do it, and by the grace of God, God will make it happen.
Before I drop you at your destination,
Yes.
you know, there are a lot of people, when they hear the name Nigeria, or when they see somebody to be a Nigerian, it's two things. It's either the person is doing Yahoo Yahoo, or the person is a ritualist or a shower, like a street girl. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. When we started this section, I said there are good and bad everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a lot of people around that are Nigerians that are doing that. And I also have a lot of people who believe that they can do something with their hands. They can do something with what they've gone to school to learn. So a lot are into this thing, like you said, like Yahoo, you said, fraud and the prostitution. A lot of people are into it. But
Not only Nigerians.
Not only Nigerians, yes. Not only Nigerians. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that they look at it that way, that when you're going to Ghana as a Nigerian, you are going to do fraud or you're going to prostitution. There are a lot of people in Ghana that are Nigerians, that are foreigners, that are not doing fraud, that are not into prostitution. I'm a fashion designer and I do other things legit. Like, in fact, I would say I don't even know how to do Yahoo. I used to tell my mom that I feel like if I try it, they'll catch me. So how will I show my face? If I'm being caught, and when they catch you like that, they camera you, they do it a hand, they put it everywhere. So how will I face my parents that I've been caught, I'm doing something very bad? How will I face the church of God? So I don't even know how to do it. Yes. So basically there are people doing it, and most of us, I have a lot of people that we communicate most times, they are not into that. So it's not like everybody that comes to Ghana or that are into foreign countries are doing things that are not to be spoken of. So yes, there are people who go into that, but there are some of us too who are working hard to make things meet for ourselves.
I mean, that's very good to hear this from their horses. Because people have this negative vibe towards Nigeria,
especially Nigerians.
To the point where even they are not even able to get access to certain places.
It happens to me when I wanted to rent a place. They didn't want to give me the rent. They didn't want to give me the house. The landlord felt I'm a Nigerian, and when they give houses to Nigerians, they go and bring their people. They don't work. They are just inside. So I told him that I'm from Nigeria and I have a fiancée Ghanaian. So he said I should bring her for her to vouch for me. And I had to bring mine. Those are some of the challenges we face as foreigners in Ghana. So my fiancée, then now wife, went with me, and that was how I got a place. If not,
don't you think that was a very smart move?
A very, very smart man. If not, I don't know what I've done. Yes, because she had to come, then explain things. So the man kind of believed that, okay, if you are going to marry our lady or our child, we should also treat you well. Yeah. And also, I would like to use this opportunity to say something. I've been in a car with someone that, in fact, some people, Yes, I've been in trouble with some people, and they were arguing, and a Nigerian person got angry because they were arguing about Nigerians, and a Nigerian person got angry, and it's result into fighting, like physical one.
Wow.
Yes, because they were insulting Nigerians that they are spoiling Ghana. Yes.
How?
Yes, because they when we listen to news at times, they will say that they've arrested some people, and a few of them are Nigerians. They emphasize on the Nigerians that are there.
Okay.
Yes, so there are also Ghanaians there, but they emphasize more on the Nigerians. So they were arguing that Nigerians are spoiling the Ghana people, and it's resulted into a fight. So I would like to use this opportunity and this platform to also say to my fellow Nigerians that we should represent ourselves well. Anybody I've entered or I've had communication with, they argue that am I Nigerian because the most times I don't carry their traits, probably because I'm also from Benin. So it feels like everywhere in Nigeria there is trouble, but that's not true. That's not true. So I would like to use this opportunity to say that we Nigerians, we should also show ourselves like we are responsible people. Let me use that word, quote and unquote. We are responsible people, so we should also represent ourselves very well, and I believe God will help us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that made me to remember the fact that there is always this misunderstanding between the landlords and the Nigerian tenants.
Yes.
The last time a certain guy told me the same thing, that he has to lie to the landlord that he's from Senegal, not to Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
And then later the landlord find out that you said you are from Senegal, but how come Nigeria? And then yes. And some of the landlords also say that there are times where you give a place to a Nigerian, you rent a place out for a Nigerian, then they will mess up the whole property and stuff. So they don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But I believe you are also in a rented place now.
Yes.
What do you have? Does your landlord complain about you, or the story is different?
My landlord has never complained about me. We had a meeting, I think 2 months ago. God is my witness. He said, I'm the only Nigerian person he has seen or given a property to that they've not been to the police station.
For real?
Yes. When he was giving the house to me, he said, I hope there won't be trouble. I've given the house to you because of your wife, yes. But I hope there won't be trouble. And I said, I promise you there won't be trouble. He told me that the last person who moved from the house, the landlord's sister stays in the compound. And that person was always having a fight with her sister. So because of that, she needs to move. She's also a Nigerian. So I would say it's not because I'm on camera or because someone is watching, but I believe that if you represent yourself very well, you will not be downcasted in a way. Everybody have had I said it before. Anybody have had communication with, relationship with, and make sure it's something that can last long. We shouldn't have a short relationship that people will have something to say about us and everything will be negative. By the grace of God, my landlord cannot complain that I've been something different from what I said I would be.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Bro, honestly, thanks for your time. Before I drop you, I know we are almost there.
Yeah.
That place, right? Yeah. What is your final words? If there is anybody in Nigeria you want to greet, you want to mention his name, or you want to show appreciation, let's do that before.
Okay. First of all, I want to say thank you to God, because it's only God. If God decides to stop my breath right now, there's nothing I can do about it. And secondly, my parents. They are not people who believe that you shouldn't be what you want to be. You shouldn't marry who you want to marry. So far, you are cool with it. So I want to thank God for my parents. And I also want to thank God for my sister, my cousin sister, Sister Bumi. She was the one who introduced the uncle that introduced Relocate to me.
Okay.
I know maybe at times, in fact, I used to call him my favorite cousin because we fight all the time, but he doesn't really love herself. Yeah, I really love her so much. Mr. Bumi, wherever she is right now, I appreciate God that she gave me when the opportunity came. She made me realize I can do something with it. So I thank God for her life. And also my best friend in Nigeria, Dewale, I call him Atlad. That's the name we call him, Atlad. I also want to appreciate God for your life, and a lot of people, I can't even mention all their names. I have a lot of people I can't mention their names because, yes, but I want to believe that as a man, as a guy, everything should involve around the fact that God should be involved in your life. You shouldn't believe that you can't do something, because if God says you can do it, then you can do it. Yes. So my guys, you're welcome to Ghana. If you're coming, we are here for you anytime. Trust me, we are here for you.
I wish we could continue this conversation for a very long time, but we have to end it here. Maybe we'll plan it next time, and then we'll flow very well.
Yeah.
Like I said, viewers out there, it's all about having nice and meaningful conversation as you are heading towards your destination. Purposely for foreigners that are living in Ghana here. And I would like you guys to share this video, like, and then subscribe. Hit the notification button.
Yes, it's the red notification.
Exactly. What about your social media platform?
Okay, so I'm on Facebook, Maris Augustine Maxwell. I'm on Instagram, Maris A. Maxwell. So you can just click me and we have it there.
Okay. You have your number there, right?
Yes. I can also call my number 059 2749825. I'll call that again. 059 2749825.